play.
Hola mis queridos, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Alicia. Hello my kittens, how are you? My name is Allison, and today we're playing Nancy Drew to the Lost Queen Bonus Edition. Now if you're wondering what the difference is between Bonus Edition and the regular game, let me tell you, Her Interactive, the company who makes the Nancy Drew games, likes to complicate things a little bit for those who are used to Collector's Edition and hidden objects. Oi! So let me tell you what Collector's Edition and normally is for the Hidden Objects games universe. Basically, Collector's Edition is where you have like all the bonus features, like and achievements, like hidden Easter eggs, achievements, hidden like bonus hidden objects that you can find, and concept arts, music, and stuff like that. With Her Interactive, it's a little bit different. They only choose selective games, especially when it comes to themes and reoccurring characters. And also, what's also known in the Hidden Objects games universe is that all the Collector's Edition games are available for everyone, whereas with Her Interactive, you can only get the bonus editions when it's a pre-order. After it's publicly released, you can no longer get it. If it's a frustrating thing, and I understand why everyone doesn't like that. However, this is why Her Interactive is a unique business. This is one of the things that makes their fan base such a huge and widely known, despite the fact that not very many people know who Nancy Drew is. But the Collector's Edition bonus edition basically is if Nancy has a cell phone in the game. In this case, she does. And basically what you get on the bonus edition is phone charms and mini games on that cell phone, and those mini games are usually something from the previous Nancy Drew games. Some of those mini games are actually real games that you experience in the real world, which is pretty cool. And with To the Lost Queen, there is a theme, of course, Egypt. It's Nefertari to be specific, because I know Nefertari is more of a fictional Egyptian queen, but I believe it might be a spin-off from Nefertiti. I could be wrong on that, just because every time I look up Nefertari, the only thing that comes up is To the Lost Queen. Of course, that might be because I'm the only person on my computer that looks up Nefertari, so oh jeez. Anyway, with this being Egypt, you know, a lot of people come up with really crazy stuff with how the tombs and pyramids are built and all that stuff. Some of which believe it might be aliens, and I'm bringing that up because one of the reoccurring characters from the Nancy Drew universe is Sunny June. He fully believes in aliens. In fact, he actually creates a business called SPIDE. That is the acronym of the business. The full name is Strange Phenomenon Inspectors Extraterrestrial Division. It's kind of like S.H.I.E.L.D. From the Marvel Universe. But what's really cool about this is that Sunny June is seriously passionate and seriously believes that aliens are real. In fact, there's actually a later game about Sunny June that we actually get to play. And I already have played that game on my channel. It's Shattered Medallion. Please check that out. It's on a separate playlist. Anywho, we actually get a chance, for those who have the regular game, you actually get a chance to find a pamphlet in one of the tents in the game, and there actually is a number on the last page of the pamphlet that you can see, And for those who have the bonus edition, you are actually able to call that specific number. With the bonus edition, you are actually able to call that number and get 6 different unique messages. So far, and within this gameplay, we've heard 5. I'm trying to get that 6th last one. Of course, it's possible we might have already heard it, but I'm going to try to get it nonetheless. And I do want to mention that Her Interactive bases all of their video games off the Nancy Drew book series. If you're not familiar with the book series, it's been going on since 1930, and the author of the name is Carolyn Keene, although Carolyn Keene is not a real person. It's a nom de plume, a false name. A bunch of different ghostwriters use that name to get not just financial income, but also some credit to at least get known, because there was a little bit of a battle of figuring out who was the real Carolyn Keene when the whole series started. I'm not going to go into that just because I'm already talking quite a bit already. But the book that Tomb of the Lost Queen is based off of is Secrets of the Nile. Ba-bam, right there. And it's actually a super mystery, because there's also another book series called The Hardy Boys, and there's also video games off of that too, which is pretty cool. That also has a pretty big fan base. And it's actually a pretty unique, because the 2 publishing companies that had Nancy Drew, of course Simon & Schuster still has Nancy Drew, but they actually like to reset the series every so often, which means there are multiple cover arts, multiple versions of the stories, or even new stories. With there being a super mystery, that can't happen just because they have to get agreement from the other company who produces the Hardy Boys books. Yikes, it's a fiasco when it comes to that kind of stuff. Of course, that's my opinion. I'm sure that's not the case with them trying to publish more copies, different cover arts for super mysteries like this. And I'm just saying that because it is hard to find a free copy of the book online. I've been trying for almost all year. Anywho, I'm hopefully I will be able to finish today's video a little bit earlier so that I can go into the the plot of Secrets of the Nile, just because it's actually a pretty interesting book. As far as the plot goes, I think I already have an idea of how it's not how it ends, but how this story actually goes. Anyway, there are a couple of things that I do want to mention. As far as like the bonus edition stuff, there are outtakes. Her Interactive did that with a couple of the bonus editions, although they stopped doing that after Shattered Medallion. I think a lot of fans were complaining that they didn't like the outtakes, considering a lot of them were fake. So okay, and with every Nancy Drew game, you do get 2 choices of levels, skill levels. There's amateur and master. Of course, here are the differences between the 2. I'm not gonna explain like how they're actually different, just because of the UI, the user interface. Her Interactive likes to update their game engine. They actually use their own game engine with their video games up until Midnight in Salem. They're actually trying to become part of the more modern gaming universe, really. They tried to use Unity, of all things. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the game. Oh, sorry, one more thing. If anything in this video does not look familiar, please check the description box below. There's a previous video as well as the playlist. I recommend the playlist because it will have everything that I've done so far with Nancy Drew, Tomb of the Lost Queen. And let's go ahead and get into the game, shall we? And let's actually go over the task list real quick. I try to do this at the beginning of every video so that we can make sure,
check.
Be certain of what we've done with the
check that. Still have
previous
check,
video.
Check. Did that. Haven't done that. Still have to do that. Haven't did that.
Okay, so we did solve the scarabs. In fact, we got an Easter egg out of that. We have 2 Easter eggs so far. In fact, I know I've mentioned it in my other Nancy Drew plays, but I do have a Nancy Drew cheat book where I have everything, well, almost everything of all the Nancy Drew games that I've played in here, save Labyrinth of Lies. I don't know why I haven't written information on that in this book yet. Anywho, I do have in here of how to find the Easter eggs, if I'm correct. We've already found the Easter egg in the Antiques tent. We already did the Scarab tent, the Scarab Easter egg. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that's it. There is one more, but I'm not going to spoil it just yet. Okay, so I believe this actually tells us where to place these little guys. In fact, Professor Hotchkiss helped us out a little bit. She told us about Horace's 4 sons, 3 animal and 1 human. Duamatef was the jackal and Hoppy was the baboon. Each represented a cardinal direction and a sacred organ. Hoppy represented the lungs. Okay, so we did go back. There is actually a little poem over here. Whoops. Over here that actually gives us a little bit more information about those 4 sons. I am the air that sweeps up the Nile, that's north. I am the hunter who faces to greet the new day, that's the human who faces east, I believe. Imseti, protector of the south. I'm actually not sure which one's Imseti. Actually, I think that might be the jackal. Cause the human is usually the hunter, right? I am the air that sweeps up the Nile. That's the falcon. Okay, so the falcon is north. The hunter who faces to greet the new day. Imseti, protector of the south. I am the cry that soars towards the setting sun. The cry. Baboon? I mean, baboons. Oh, right, because he has lungs. Right. Okay, yeah, so the baboon is west. So the hunter. Imseti is obviously south. The hunter is east. Alright, I'm just gonna assume that Imseti is the jackal. Which is the protector of the south, because I really do believe human is the hunter. Of course, I could be wrong on that. So, human is south. And Imseti would be east. Let's see if I am right on that. Let's... Really? Oh, it's over here. Alright, so... Let's assume this is north. So that would mean falcon goes here.
Now what exactly does it do?
And that would mean human would go here. Imseti is the jackal. And the east would be here. Okay, so I have that wrong. So... wait. This has an arrow. So if this is going up, right, down this way. So north, east, south, west. So north here would be the Falcon. East would be here. North, east, south. Maybe I have these two wrong. I know I have the. I can't remember. For the life of me, I cannot remember. Oh, come on. I apologize for having to use my cheat book if you're hearing the pages. This is driving me nuts. What is going on? Okay. There we go. Okay, so that means the baboon was north. Oh, but I was right on the arrows. So the baboon looks...
Whoa! What just happened? I should see if I broke something.
Yeah, that does sound suspicious. Oh, wrong direction. Cause I see one.
Is it my imagination, or did the columns move?
Direction. Oh, what makes you beautiful? Ah! Ah! Why do I do this every single time? Over here. Over here. So I think we have this right. Okay, yeah, because it's facing the right direction. Okay. So this is... needs to face up.
Got it.
Alrighty then. And by the way, if Nancy ever says got it, that usually means you did the puzzle right. And we did. Alright.
Did you see that?
Are you talking about the columns?
I knew there was something about this site that didn't add up. This is unheard of. The technology required to move the columns.
Maybe aliens were involved.
Very cute.
That's right. I didn't go into full details about that. There is a character in the game that we've already met, Jamila, who is actually connected to Sunny June. We'll find out. Shoot, I just spoiled it. I should have muted myself on that. But, actually, wait, no. She has told us about him. We're not going to bring that up. Professor Boyle told us to keep it quiet.
What do you think of this tomb?
What are you getting at?
It's amazing. The amount of detail, the size. Yeah. Well, someone really important must be buried here.
After 5,000 years
Nancy,
of recorded history, that could be said about every hole in the ground.
Right.
But that's what you think, isn't it?
I don't leave the house for anything less than amazing.
So it's safe to assume this is going to be a major find?
You tell me.
The guy is full of himself, I can tell you that.
Who do you think is buried here?
No, I do not guess.
Who are you hoping to find here?
That's basically the same
Who
thing.
does everyone want to find? The lost queen.
Who is that?
Nefertari.
Jeez,
Why
Nancy.
is she lost?
Over 100 years ago, they found her tomb. The most magnificent of its kind. But when they opened the tomb, do you know what they found?
Sometimes I wonder if Nancy is acting naive or is naive. I can't tell.
A different mummy?
They found 2 kneecaps. The
Yikes.
queen was nowhere to be found.
Why's that?
Grave
Nobody
robbers.
knows. I say she was never there to begin with.
Do you have proof?
No. The people who had proof have been dead 100 times longer than they were ever alive.
True.
So they're not talking. We have to learn
I mean,
to
they
think
could-
like they did.
They could, possibly.
But it's not easy. Anyone who says different lies or is stupid.
Wait, what do you say? We have to learn. Anyone who says different lies or is stupid. And that is actually a good line to use when it comes to certain topics. With this, I don't know. I'm not going to ask this question just because it will get us into a long freaking conversation.
Goodbye.
And we need to get some progress into this game. I think we already got a decipher on this. According there too, let it be found on the tablet. As to anyone who does not know this spell, he shall never enter. Enter where? Underwear. Hey, parkour. Hardcore. These grunts are just not necessary. Where are her freaking hands? What's this? January 14. Ooh, hey, mistress! See, this would have been helpful when we were opening the tomb. Yoink. Oh, look at that at the bottom, beloved of Hather. January 14th. I cannot push my way out through the sand. The fever and dehydration have left me slow and weak. I know there is a second exit. It's hidden perhaps too cleverly for someone on my current state. I have located the first half and needed, but without the second part, I am unable to figure out its meaning. 5 stand guard at each pass, 4 false, 1 true. The first truth is last, the second is fourth, the third is third, the fourth is first. How do you even know this if you... Alright, never mind. January 16th. I cannot think. What good is an escape that lies hidden? The queen is laughing at me. January 20th. There is no point writing more. These thoughts will never leave this tomb. If you are reading these pages, it is too late for you. You are in her tomb. She'll never let you leave. Yikes.
This looks important.
Important enough to take a picture. Yoink! And this is actually, I'm actually gonna zoom in. Yoink! Because this is actually important to open a certain thing, which I'm gonna do right now, actually, just because it's somewhat easy to do. So jackal, blue heron, falcon, scarab, croc with the golden cap, and cat. Okay, let's see if I can remember that without.
Foolish and irresponsible! You have no idea what you are doing! You have no idea what damage you have done!
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Oh.
You didn't know! Ignorance is not an excuse! It is the problem! You are off the site!
Please, I will never even come near your work again.
That is right you won't! You don't deserve to be here! Have the dignity to admit it!
I'll help, I promise. Please, I'll do anything to stay.
When the transport comes, you get on it! You are taking up space that a good student could be using! I want nothing to do with you! You will never have a career! Just leave!
You know what? I think I understand Abdullah now. The reason he's this harsh to students, the reason he's this harsh to people, is to push them to do their best. And what's sad is that there are some people who don't react that way. There are some people who actually get depressed and actually do the opposite. the opposite of what you want, the opposite of what you think they should do. They end up hurting themselves and others around them, which is just not healthy. Oh, hi Jamila. Okay, so I am realizing the time. I am gonna try to see how quickly I can get this done. But after that, we're basically done. I gotta stop and save this. This is basically where I'm looking. I can't remember already. Jackal, blue heron, falcon, scarab, alligator, cat. Okay. Things move in a different direction. Does it reset? Yes, it does. Okay, cool. I already forgot. My memory is just, terrible. Jackal, heron, falcon. Ugh. Okay, so jackal. Heron and the blue falcon. Whoop. There we go. And it also moves this way too, so that's what makes it so tricky. Therefore, we actually need to move this up one. Whoop. So that we can get the scarab here. Of course, the scarab is already right here, so let's see, let's do this. Okay, that works. And we needed the cat to be here. So, let's try again. Let's do this. No, I did that wrong. There we go. Okay. Booyah! Oh gosh, I'm really running out of time. We got it. Are you freaking kidding me? Another one?
Another coffin. And it's locked. Ancient Egyptians did not mess around.
Nope. And we're seriously out of time. Ooh, another one of these. A quick translate. We could do that.
I need to figure out what the hieroglyphs say first.
Yeah. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and save here. Jeez. And go ahead and head out. Save again so that we don't make a mistake. Alright, so I really wish I could talk about the book. I really want to bring up like what the plot is. Unfortunately, I really do gotta go ahead and say goodbye right here just because I want to make sure I can get this in under 30 minutes. Ah, my freaking outro. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope I helped you out at least a little bit in this video. If not, I'm not doing my job. And I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. If so, smash that like button like a kitten would. And if you're just now tuning into this channel and you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that ugly red subscribe button, make it that beautiful gray, as well as that bell icon right next to it. That'll notify you of all the videos that I do, which are on Wednesdays 6 p.m. Central and Sundays 4:30 p.m. Central. I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night wherever you are in the world. I am Sweet Rascally Rabbit, saying goodbye. stay awesome, and stay on YouTube! Oh, still can't get it. Oh. Basically need to do it at 29 minutes.